Hello and welcome back. This is Insti and I'm continuing playing Conarium. Last episode, we met some creatures who killed me. Probably figment of my imagination. Maybe. And while we're on the subject, I just realized I shouldn't be so fast to load. Because when I was checking their last recording, I definitely sold the running away from the creatures in the second trial. What was it? But apparently I loaded too fast to realize that what was supposed to happen is that they caught me there, and then I realized they're in my mind, and we can move forward. But I was too fast to load, so I was loading before even the animation of the attack stopped because I thought I was going to die anyways. So yeah, I loaded before the animation even stopped, so I didn't realize that I had already managed to do that. But live and learn, I'm sometimes too hasty. Now, what do we have here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I do have to say the visuals and some of the sounds are quite well done. After all, this is not a AAA game, but it's still working. Are you sure you're a statue? You look almost alive. What about those statues over there? Unfortunately, I can't really... Oh, yes. But yeah, I do like the aesthetics of this. Hello there. Were they Migo? I can't remember. What were those creatures named? But yes, these are the worshippers of those creatures, and those creatures do make appearance at the Mountains of Madness. At least the bodies, if I remember correctly. Again, I might be totally wrong. Again, this looks so alive, so lifelike. Okay, we have a horn here, which I probably need to blow. We can go behind. I don't know if it's a good idea to blow the horn. Oh, we can't see those statues. Those are so lifelike. Or maybe it's not something I blow, maybe it's a treasure? Ah, we can't. Okay. An ancient musical instrument with elaborate ornaments that are reptilian in nature. It still looks playable. Oh, it was a trophy item. Oh, good. If I remember, I checked after the last episode my trophy items because you can't see them. You can see them from the main menu. And as far as so I haven't missed any of the trophy items, which is a bit lucky.
I don't know if anybody reads this, or if there is anyone still alive out there. I've lost everybody who was on my search party. I am alone and afraid. Even from the out-of-place echoes of my own footsteps, that are reverberating along these halls of ages-long silence. It is hard to tell if I am alive anymore. Those visions, sounds, the devilish scenes described in the reliefs I come across every now and then. We were not meant to be here.
Dr. Faust! Dr. Faust, are you there? Answer me, please!
Yeah, it's the usual story with these things, with delving with the mythos that you shouldn't be doing what you are doing. So let's take advice and leave. Well, we don't have the bathysphere. Oh, I mean submersible anymore. No, the question is, are we hearing echoes from the past, or are we actually going to meet someone? And why we haven't been able to see what's inside our room? Were we with the Dr. Faust's group? I don't know. So there we need to... Okay. So far, pretty straightforward. Now... Okay. Well, there's nothing really we can do except go forward. It's an eerie looking shadow, I hope it's a shadow. I do hope we don't come across Sogoth or even Migo, any one of those. Can I? Basically, I could probably hit these bells. The question is, do I want to do that? I'll check this area first. Yes, 90 saves. Will we ever break 200? Who knows? Have I told you I'm a compulsory saver? I think I have. It almost looks like they have facehuggers and my vision is blurry. Maybe I'll go and check that area first, because it seems like a dead end. Okay, we have more blurriness. And bells? Alarm bells are ringing. There's a body over there. Sacrificial lamb. Yeah, I can't move. That's a lovely dagger. Ornate sacrificial dagger, wholly intact and still amazingly sharp, even after all these years of desolation. The elaborate carvings on the curious metallic surface signifying a reptilian nature. Another trophy item. I cannot save at the moment. So, good thing we came here first. Because it was only for the trophy item. I don't think there's anything else. Except a few visions of my mind. So this is where we need to go then. Wait a minute. Okay, moving on. Through the keyhole. Ugh. Yes. Face huggers. Well. Where do I need to go? Am I going the wrong or right way? I can't. I shouldn't have turned around. Am I actually going back? I might be going back. I don't know. Tip of the day, don't spin around. Okay. Securier. That doesn't look like a building of this place. Does look like a oh. We are back in the mansion where we saw that vision of a person talking to us, but we never saw his face. This is from our dreams. That would be Dr. Faust. That was the one we saw before we woke up in the room by ourselves. And now we are going to yell, Dr. Faust, is that you, Dr. Faust?
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone.
And I don't think he has eyes anymore. Again, is that so goth?
Frank, don't panic. Calm down.
Was that a sheer delusion?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Okay, let's put... I don't have light, okay? Having heightened my knowledge, this is entry 1, 14th of September 1944. 3 years before the expedition, maybe? Having heightened my knowledge of the arcane arts, I find myself contemplating the subject of universals. Whether definitions exist in the nature of things or in mere conceptions. Illusory, and perhaps a sheer product of human language. Our means of receiving impressions are absurdly few, and our notions of surrounding objects infinitely narrow. We see things only as we are constructed to see them, and can gain no idea of their absolute nature. So what lies beyond the woven limits of the flesh we've been trapped in? And is it really possible to pass beyond it at least once? What do we know of the world and the universe around us? For the last 10 years of my rough life, I've lived with the undulating echoes of those scorching questions that have rendered me a ghost amongst the flocks. But yesterday night, I finally got some answers. During the last session, Frank and I managed to get the printer to work, and even though the results are blurry, we have the first empirical proof of what we saw out there. Okay, so I was working with him, and so that was 44. Yes. Do we have any other paper? 49. Oh, 5 years. Okay. Yeah, basically what we are seeing, that tree outside your house is just a reflection of the ideal tree, the real tree. And the tree you see is just mere reflection, not the right one, not the real one. It's trying to convey the ideal of the proper tree, or something like that. Anyways, that's enough of that. At least we have a light, and we have quite a few dream catchers. Well, excessive amount of those. So are we back in time? Okay, I can see those.
We need to be cautious, not to let anyone else see this grand collection. It could be extremely dangerous for both of us.
Dr. Faust's warning about his secret collection. We need to be cautious. Okay. Oh. Don't tell me these are members of our expedition.
Deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamian marshlands. Such cultivated minds kept in permanence by getting dried under the scorching sun with methods now lost to us. As well as the sun, they were believed to be symbols of knowledge.
Oh, great. Please don't open the eyes. Yeah, I'm half waiting those eyes to open. Why do we have this?
A stuffed subadult Nile crocodile, one of the oldest creatures still living on the face of the earth.
Well, not this specimen here. Okay. This is empty.
A medicine man mask from Northwest Africa.
Good to know.
A sacrifice ritual mask from Middle Africa.
So, did I miss something from these? Do I need to rotate them a little bit more? Or was it just that? Huh. So, item 13, 14, and 15 deliberately preserved heads from Mesopotamia and Marsh. Oh, so those all up. Okay, okay. 13, 14, 15, 16, and 7 and 3. Huh. Okay, I think we can move on. Again, quite layers of fear vibes at the moment. Ooh, I wish I could paint one of those kind of sailing ships. Maybe I should take some time at some point and just try, but I'm scared of it. But that's neither here nor there. Now that's a lovely painting. It could be probably be a real painting. If it's not, well, well, you could say that every one of these are real. What is that? Back scratcher. Let's take the back scratcher. Oh, it's a crowbar. No, it's a back scratcher.
Looks like a preparation for a long trip.
You don't say. We have seen these in the rooms of the base. Yeah, we can go down. I don't want to go there just yet.
Locked.
Obviously it's locked. We could try and use the...
This relic is from Madagascar. I have two versions, but this one is extremely rare. It is called Hanaldi. Nobody knows exactly what it means, but from its symbolic depiction of a dark sphere inside a light one, it is thought that it could mean the underworld. I had it brought by an old captain friend who often visits that island for trading purposes.
Lovely. Number 3 and number 1. So I have number 1. Wait. Number 3. That was number 2. Oh, sorry, we are on the wrong page. Number 1 and 2. 3. So we are missing 4. Well, we're missing quite a lot. I don't know if we will find everything. Can I miss anything in here? Can I use the crowbar on this? What's my crowbar? No, I think it will be used automatically. So we can go down and we can check the rest of the rooms.
This is exactly the same room I've been in one of my visions.
Oh, right, yes, we started from this room on the last time. And there was a person sitting there, probably Dr. Faust. Old friend, what you told me about shared nature of the experience the Conarium provides made me think about necromantic means of data inquiry. I'm sure you'll remember what I told you about why certain corpses never decay, but rest firm and fat in their tombs for 1,000 years. I believe with some help from a certain acquaintance, I can provide you with such specimens. This would be beneficial for both of us, I believe. Eagerly awaiting your answer. H. Warren. Okay, and there's the skull, more paintings, and that's the eating its own children. Still, can't check those. There is definitely penguin. Let's read the inscription. The Great Old One. A figurine of Emperor Penguin, a creature native to Antarctica. Yes. Oh, that was a trophy item. Lovely.
A native drum from the Asmat people of New Guinea. Their creation myth says Phumerapits made the first carvings of men and women. By beating on this drum, Phumerapits caused the figures to dance, bringing them to life.
That sounds interesting. And might be true even.
According to legend, this very djembe belonged to a learned drummer from Senegal who can speak with the dead by rhythmically beating it.
And yes, we've seen these already. Definitely the same things. Antarctica. Time bore. Dates 1, 6, and 13. This is 10th, 1949. Ah. 1, 6, 13. So this is at the time or, well, after the expedition? I don't know. If I need those numbers, I'll have to come back because I can't remember. We have more. Ooh.
Mask of an all-powerful moon goddess, esteemed by an eastern island tribe, now lost in time. It is from the private collection of the late famous hermit, Klaus von Herdeth. Don't ask me how I get it. I have my ways.
This reminds me of Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Elusive mask from the submerged parts of Kerguelen Islands.
Okay.
A cryptic mask with an untraced origin.
That is a cryptic. Can I open? Oh, I don't need to open it. Without light, I can't see, and with light, it's too bright. There's some, dents.
Skulls from New Guinea that are believed to be housing protective spirits.
To be honest, I hope they are protective spirits.
This is called the Mask of the Beholder.
Dragon masks.
It's locked.
Locked. Nightmare.
I need a phonograph cylinder.
Yes, you do. Dr. Faust. Dear E.W. Ross, how can we comprehend exactly how much time has passed since erection of the earliest ziggurats of Sumeria? What can we know about time-worn Sphinx still standing on the Giza Plateau? They only justify the sheer ignorance of mankind by forcefully making us admit our instantaneous vibrations in the vast cosmos are but an illusion. Today I want to inform you about something that is equally as interesting as such edifices. That's something I presume you will have a hard time believing. I have actually finally acquired some information regarding the fabled cities Rub al-Khali, which are said to have been built in an undreamed age of certain wonders and rumored to have been intentionally submerged beneath the eternally shifting sands thousands of years ago. There is even more to the story. According to reliable sources, there should be depictions of information about locations of ancient Conariums buried within those holes. Within a few weeks, you'll receive a book containing the locations of those cities and map predating all maps known today, directly copied from the antediluvian originals. I am sure you are excited beyond imagination and eager to discuss these findings in detail. But that will have to wait a while since I'll be away for some time visiting the oriental wonders of the old world. I am sure you know what I mean. Hope to see you soon, Harley Warren. Okay. Nothing in there. Yes, nightmare. So we need something to play in it.
A serpentine ritual mask from India, which is said to have hypnotic effects on the one who deeply gazes into its eyes.
Look into my eyes.
Woodland lizard spirit mask.
Quite accurate, actually. At least. That almost seems like that stone block, what I saw before, where I needed to run.
It sounded like the floor is hollow back there.
Where I needed to run away from the creatures. Okay, yes, we need to check that. That's an interesting contraption. Let's read. Electrical discharge heads, electrical sound transmitters. Okay. And those are the weird clocks we've had. Secondary component, primary component, interior mounted on a glove. Okay. Entry 2, 15th September 1944. As stored in some banned ancient volumes, I was able to acquire. It is evident that Conarium, when properly adapted to work with the human psyche and physiology, can transcend the mind beyond the limits of time and space into peculiar places we are yet to explore. If not for our own experiences corresponding exactly with the depictions provided in the Necronomicon and some other books of forgotten lore, I would easily declare myself a madman. Conclusively, I have solid evidence printed out for me just to justify the objectivity of my position. The dimension is completely devoid of light other than a small glowing and morphing geometrical shapes appearing and disappearing momentarily around us. It also feels extremely cold, but I do believe these are just null sensations that our physical bodies attain from that is otherwise impossible to acquire without the Conarium. It is not for us to see this fantastic void with pair of corporeal eyes, and possibly we are the first explorers ever to reach this ancient forbidden place. But the question now weighing heavy on my mind is whether we could ever fully understand this experience with the hindrance of our own limited sensations. Yeah, indeed, that is the question. I'll make a quick save before we open that and check this, because this seems like a puzzle. I'll go see what's downstairs. And I do wish we find the cylinder. Easter eggs.
Locked.
And it
Looks
needs...
like something's missing here.
You don't say. Entry 3, 22nd of September 1944. Lying outside the known space-time continuum, this is a dimension to which the gate is knowledge and the key is the Conarium. As we start to shed our fleshy bindings, we start to perceive more and more. If we inquire by merely knowing and thinking on any subject matter, windows to related time and space open up before our non-material selves, our minds. And what's better, we've grasped that experiences in the sessions are shared and even improved by all our attendees' personal knowledge. Even thinking about the possibilities that may bestow upon us in our quest for transcending the limits of our mortal bodies is about to make me crazy. But sometimes I wonder what has been keeping our sanity intact inside of this forbidden place. Behind the thick walls of pitch darkness surrounding us, there is something looming, whispering in my ears in a language familiar, yet I cannot discern its content. Yep. Chocolate eggs. Little different than your normal regular Easter bunnies. So we need to have something to open this door. And I guess we can find it under the floorboards, because I think I've been everywhere. Unless I can do something with this grandfather clock. Again, the L is important, especially if you Google. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's see what we can find. We have a cylinder. Thank you. We have something we can use to open the door on downstairs. Is that it? I guess it is. Can I interact with this? Not at the moment, at least. Oh, sorry. I can. But nothing's happening. It seems like it's stuck. But
When using Conarium, we are able to be seen as well as to see. For some time, I was detecting a conscious something, previously unseen by my rudimentary vestiges. Only lately, it becomes clear to me. Now it comes into every session and seems to materialize more and more each time. I won't attempt describing it, but only would say that it's not benevolent. From what I can get from its glowing semblance, which I believe is used as a way of communication, it can sense you, only if you spend a considerable time within the sessions. I've read about it in the cursed Necronomicon and some elusive records compiled from deep-rooted Bedouin oral literature. Thus learned that it tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves. But again, against all warnings, I was a fool to believe that I can stop it with just simple signs and incantations. As a resort, we ended up lighting up the place with myriads of candles as well as electrical lamps, but still shiver with fear with every noise our rundown enclave is causing, isolated from ancient darkness of the night.
trying to dominate person. Where is it? Where is it? It tries reaching the corporeal vessel to dominate and execute the wanderers of the beyond, such as ourselves. Question is, who is he dominating now? Me, or Dr. Faust, or someone else? On that note, I'll go get something to drink and I'll be right back. Okay. I can't open these. So I think best thing to do is just... What? What's that sound? Was this here already? What is this? Question mark. Dear friend, judging from the tone of your last correspondence, I see that you were shocked to hear how far I've been able to progress. You asked me how I did it, and there I tell you every detail. And here, sorry, not there. Can't read. I believe you will remember my mentioning to you a young gentleman named Frank Gilman from Miskatonic University. When I saw his thesis of the pineal gland, its development and structural evolution and decadence over the course of thousands of years, I knew I was one step closer to freeing myself from the chains of our corporeal limits. Harley, that boy, was able to understand the underlying notions and spot the details I was unsure of. I contacted and only partly told him about my research so that he may not treat me as others did. As a man of science, I was sure that he would get anxious, and so he did. After days and nights of meticulous work, changing the design of the machine I originally built and fine-tuning it to adapt to our physiology, we managed to make the device work without rejection by the brain. It was not a design for humans, yet we managed to prepare it for us. You remember how those so-called scientific communities mocked me when I first told them about my theory of transcending the human senses using mechanical device? To hell with them. They mocked me with the assertion that it cannot be tested by current methods of scientific inquiry. And here it is, giving enough empirical data related to decisions. It is an alien sensation using it, seeing and feeling without the help of one's corporeal body while floating easily in the ocean of darkness. I will write to you again in the coming weeks and invite you to personally see the results. Kind regards, E.W. Ross. So, I'm fairly certain that wasn't at the floor when I left here. Well, then I'm too tired. So let's go downstairs, shall we? What's behind the door number 3? Uh, hmm. I don't know what I want to choose. I don't know. So have I seen those symbols? Well, I have seen few of those symbols. Do I... I'll go and check if I can see anything. Something? Probably missing something very... We have numbers. Those don't help my nose itches. That won't help us either. That seems something I need. Anything on the clock face? No. Was there anything else? We had the... message in there. Maybe that could be a clue. I'll just check quickly there upstairs. But okay. My brains are probably not in the right place to make that puzzle, but I'll try my best. Shall go and crack it. Maybe. I'm just checking if there's anything. Moon, sun. I don't know. Balance. What do I want? How many I need? Let's see. Okay, so I think I need to get all of these down, maybe. Okay, 3. What happened? What? And that's how you solve the puzzle. Elementary, dear Watson. Elementary. Oh. I could tell you how I did it, but I won't. You have to figure it yourself. Another roll. Photograph cylinder. Okay, so we are going back upstairs and listen. You know, you need to learn to listen. I was thinking about the sun and whatnot, but to be honest, still. Can I not? Wait. Seriously? Is only? Oh, did I see? No, that's the these. Okay. Huh. Okay. That's a bit odd. And I just went through the door. Oh, we have another player here. Okay, fine. Fine. Have it your way.
In archaic myths, lurking in shunned and forbidden volumes, I've been able to trace some parts, speaking about a device of non-terrestrial origin that is capable of much more than I could ever imagine. Ancient Conariums, I will call them. Machines which are said to have been built long before mankind ever tread on this planet. The very source of the design I've used to make my own version of the machine.
Right. Time to make a save. Oh, by the way. Okay. There's something here. I guess I need to jump in the hole. Maybe. I'll check everything else before we do that. Oh, there's stairs. Ladders, I mean. That's good, so I don't need to jump. Why there's a coffin in here? I didn't even notice that, but there's definitely a coffin. While I'm saying that there's a coffin, there's actually 2 coffins here, so... Right.
I hope the ladder doesn't give out under my weight.
I think that's least of your worries, if you're completely honest. Now the question is... Are we in the Antarctic and just hallucinating this? Or jump back in time? Or forward in time? And I have no control over the camera, so... Well, now that's a hole. And more coffins. And apparently save 100 slots is maximum, and then after that you need to delete your saves. Okay, there's something.
It's stuck.
Oh, great. And I don't think we have the... No, we don't have it. It's the only thing we can... Okay.
Locked.
Locked and stuck. What was happening in here? Yes, there's that thingy. that as a quite a new printer. What year we are actually playing at the moment? Oh. Interesting looking coin. I found a circular metallic object. And a cylinder, phonograph cylinder. A key. Yes. And what else? Nothing else, but that's definitely the same object we had in the room when we woke up. And Elder sign. Wait, what is... Come on. Shape resembles an elder thing. It indeed does, yes. Ah.
I remember this place, and what we achieved here. Violating the laws of nature with the help of those dead bodies brought here secretly from only God knows where. Forcing them to cooperate by the means of the cursed necromancy, and dreaming their dreams in those profane sessions to learn forbidden knowledge. Now I can distinctly see how pure madness once roamed here, within our own shoes.
Well, good to see it now, but I think it's too late for that.
It is said that ancient Conariums have the ability to transfer one's mind outside, through the endless vacuum into other receiving Conariums. Just think about the possibility of shedding off the earthbound mortal coil to reach to the stars and yonder, as a free agent to see the grand scheme above and beyond the third dimension. Being able to contemplate vistas and sense things you could never ever dream of with the help of the bodily sensations. Finally, we shall overleap time, space, and dimensions, and without bodily motion peer to the bottom of creation. Yes, I know how this sounds to you. This is incomprehensible even for someone like me who spent almost a lifetime on such arcane topics. It is just sad to see. The knowledge has been out there all the time forevermore, and we failed to read between the lines.
So definitely we've been able to jump around time, yes. Forevermore. Now we have a key and a coin. This is something we can't open, obviously, so
It's stuck.
it's stuck. So this is the only one we can open. Oh, what is happening? What is happening here?
I knew it. All those years of extensive research have not been in vain. Here it is, lying dormant and standing still beneath the eternally shifting sands of Rubal Khali for who knows how many millennia.
Oh, dear Dr. Faust. It would seem. We have an axe. We have a light. I can move, please. Can I move? What is happening? I'm stuck. I'm honestly stuck. I can't move. Oh, now I can move. Okay. That fixed it. We have a light. And I'll keep this episode shorter. So I'll decide. Well, I decided to end it right here. I have no idea how much I have this game left. Some say this is around 6 hours, depending how you play. I've been playing around 5 or more, I think. If the next episode will be the last, and if it's very short, I will upload sooner than normal. But if it's around this hour, this timeline, well, if it's around 50 minutes or something like that, then I'll release it in normal schedule. But if it happens to be shorter, I'll probably release it earlier. But we will see, because I have no idea how long this game is actually. And usually when game says it's around 5 to 6 hours, I take more time because I tend to dawdle a little bit. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.